Need everybody to mute themselves. Marcus, I can't see your face, son. I need to always see your face. If I can't see your face, an absence is gonna be in your space. Find a quiet area in your house and go to it fast. Sit up. I can't see you. All I see is your forehead, son. Larissa, do me a favor, sweetie. Wake up. I can't hear what you're saying. Talk up. I can't hear you. You need to go to the breakout room until you get yourself together. Remove participant from class. Yes, you need to write this down. Would you pay attention? Please keep your mics on mute. Please don't type in the chat box unless I ask you to. Please don't write on the screen. Yes, this is gonna be in your course folder for you to finish copying later. We are not starting our own meeting. Don't call nobody in class while we in class. We're not talking about Roblox in the chat. Only time you chat, if I ask you to chat back. Nobody should be using emojis in the chat box. I don't even know what half that stuff is. Parents, would you please hold your questions until the end of the class? I got 26 in here. It's time for a break. Make sure I mute myself. Who just got my teaching speaker vexed? Okay, back to work.
Good evening, and welcome to once again a little short version of Make Your Learning Addictive. I'm Brian Merrill Smith, and that was Eddie B. Giving us a little comedy, giving us a little taste of what may possibly going through the minds of many of our teachers while they're trying to teach in the pandemic. You can find Eddie B. That's handled right down here at Eddie B Comedy. You can find him on YouTube. And see some of his skits. He's actually hilarious, and like I said, gets out some of the stuff that we may be thinking, but we probably do not want to actually say, inside of the classroom. Anyway, I just wanted to come on real quick, just for a couple of things. One, to remind folks that we do get what you're going through, and we wanted to take a little bit off of your plate, so by putting something on it. So if you are delivering some love, in that classroom, and really embracing this challenge that we're in, at least let us take care of the grub. So if you got some great ideas of how to really deliver some ingenious lessons, face to face and virtual and hybrid, whatever the case may be, go ahead and share them with us, because we're trying to give away 8 $25 Grubhub gift cards for teachers to participate, because like I said, we want to make sure that we help out as much as possible, because it's tough right now, and if we can relieve some of that stress, at least with a portion of the meal, please allow us to do that. And once again, that's at bit.ly, that's bit.ly/deliver the goods. That's with a capital D, deliver the goods. So make sure you actually enter that, and I'll put that link down here in just a second. But I also wanted to come on here and let you know what actually happened today, and how I kind of did what I could. We call it It Takes a Village. And when I was in the classroom, I understood that it was critical that I partner with my parents and the community in teaching my kids. But in that, and knowing that, I was intentional about effective and active communication. As a parent, you don't want the phone to ring and see that the number is coming from your child's school, because you automatically get anxious, as it is anyway. And oh my goodness, what has she done now, or what has he done now? That type of spirit, when that phone rings. But so I wanted to reverse that, and I know a lot of people practice this as well. You're intentional about talking to your parents on a regular basis. Give them a call just to say, hey, how you doing? Johnny and Deborah are doing a phenomenal job inside of the classroom. I love their curiosity, their thirst for knowledge, so on and so forth. How can I, once again, partner with you so we can actually ensure that, that thirst is reciprocated at home, so on and so forth. You're really creating this partnership, but also this open door policy for your parents, so they know that they are a part of this process as well. And I was intentional about that, right? But now that I'm out of the classroom, I've sometimes, to just be honest with you, I've forgotten about some of that stuff. And when you're advocating for your child, sometimes you forget to extend a little grace and forget the partnership aspect of things. And sometimes you have to model as a parent what you want to see, from, your teachers. And, Right now I've got, one of my children, struggling a little bit in this particular face-to-face environment, not very motivated, because, they see, that the teachers are struggling a little bit, and so they're not really taking an assertive approach to being masters of their own learning, and they're suffering some consequences from that, right? And I didn't like when, I heard from a teacher about how poorly he was doing, but I understood. But the mistake I made two mistakes. One was, I just got on my son, like, why are you doing this? But I had to stop myself, and I said, you know what? You are a wonderful kid. I mean, you don't give me no lip. I mean, you do whatever you can to exemplify Christ. I mean, you don't do any drugs, no, you don't drink, you don't even try to curse, you don't get involved in it. You are a light in this world, and I know that you're struggling here, but I cannot look at that one thing and let it define your character. That whole one bad apple spoils the bunch, that's a lie. The devil is a lie. That is a lie. And I hate that approach. So I had to reverse that. And then after I did that today, I took the time and I became intentional about my communication with my teachers. I've got a bunch of them. I got 4 kids, but I've got 3 that are, at different levels that have several teachers. So today I took the time to take one of my children and I emailed all of their teachers. And what I said was, hey, I get what you're going through. Not that I've ever been there, but I understand the stress, the struggle. But I want to applaud your patience, your perseverance through this all. How can I support what it is that you're doing in the classroom, and how can I partner with you, especially when it comes to ensuring that not only is my child successful, but all your kids are successful. And it kind of just left it at that. That's not the word, what I just said verbatim, but, along those particular lines, because I wanted to extend some grace, because I expect grace, right? So I said that to say, I'm going to do this for each child. So today, one child, tomorrow, another child. And then on Thursday, I'll do my 3rd child. I'm going to do all of them, every single one of those teachers, because sometimes you just need to know that, hey, we got your back. Yes, we may not be happy with everything, but Lord have mercy, I wouldn't trade places. I'm just going to be honest. But because you're doing what you're doing, I owe you a huge amount of gratitude. So let's see what we can do together to make this work. And I think the more teachers hear that from us parents, especially us parents who are educators, who understand the struggle, I think that the better we can get through all of this, okay? Because this is probably not going to end anytime soon. So we need to be able to pull together and get through this, as a collective, as a village. So one of the other ways we're doing it, like I said, is we're going to try to help feed folks. So if you go to bit.ly, deliver the goods, /deliver the goods, let us serve you by at least, trying to honor your efforts and your great ideas during this particular time, by at least awarding 8 people with $25 to Grubhub, and let the food be delivered to you as you're delivering some savory lessons to our kids. That okay? And we just want to do it because we love you and we get it. All right, that's really all I had tonight. Thank you, Eddie B, for allowing us to use the video for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you share that out. I'll be back on Twitter. You could, if there's a problem with the collaboration board, because it is done through Nearpod, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at Brian R. Smith. I think that's my handle, right? No, for real. You can just hit me up at Brian R. Smith, and then we can actually take care of that for you. That work? I'll take that banner off so you can actually see that. And we will get you some goods. All right? That's all I had for you this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to remind you that and let you know that we love you. Extend grace, but also give grace to yourself during this particular time. All right, peace.